Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I am going to demo for you guys the Natasha Denona Retro palette. Created this look with the palette and I really love how it turned out. I'm gonna show you guys some swatches. I'm gonna give you guys my first impression and my opinion on this palette. You guys have seen it being advertised on Instagram. I was really excited to try it because of the many looks that I saw being created with it. So I hope you guys enjoy this demo slash first impression. So if you want to see how I created this look and my opinion on this palette, then keep on watching. So first things first, I hate comparing things, but the first thing that I thought about when I saw the retro palette is that it reminded me of the Huda Beauty New Nudes palette. They both have like this mauve packaging. Obviously this one has a very like simple packaging. This one has more of a I guess artistic, I don't know, I guess this one, the packaging has like more artistry on the box. So I just thought that I would do a side-by-side for you. I did swatches as well. Start first with the Natasha Denona retro palette. It came in this box and this is what it looks like. It's like almost like a plastic tin sort of packaging. Has a huge mirror. And this is what the palette itself looks like. These are the swatches. It is so beautiful. I'm all about the mauves, all about the berries. Not just in the fall, all year round, I'm all about the mauves, but especially when it comes to the beginning of fall, when we're transitioning from summer to fall, I love using mauves. I like using like darker berries towards like Thanksgiving, towards the end of fall, mid-fall, end of fall. Anyway, I really love these colors. They are so beautiful. I like the packaging as well. And like I said, I couldn't help but to notice the similarities. Now this is between the Huda Beauty New Nudes palette. This is the New Nudes palette. This palette has a lot of mauves as well. These are the swatches, by the way, side by side of the New Nude palette and the Natasha Denona retro palette. What I did notice is that the New Nudes palette had more shimmers and had more like chunky glitters, but it had a whole bunch of mauve mattes. And this one has like more of a balanced textures. It has a couple of glitters. They're not like chunky, but they're sparkly. It has other shimmers that are more of a satin finish, and then it has matte, so it's like really well balanced. This palette also, like, you could also do more of a burgundy look or brownish look with it. So anyway, I just thought I'd let you know that I thought about that. Do you need both palettes? I would say if you want your shimmers to have more of a satin feel to it, I would say that, yeah, this has more of the satin feel for it. If you're looking for more glittery shimmers, then I would say the New Nude palette. So those are the huge differences. Do you need both? I'm not sure if you really need both, but I did see those huge differences. This is more glittery, this is more of satin shimmer. All right, but for the purpose tutorial, we're going to go in with the Natasha Denona retro palette. So I just zoomed in and I put some tape on my eye so I could add a little bit of definition. Using the Pat McGrath concealer, I'm gonna go ahead and cut the crease. We're gonna do like a cut crease look. Just angling it, like I am going in for a retro look. So I'm gonna go and extend it kind of like a wing. So I'm gonna go in with Grove, and what we're gonna do is I'm gonna sort of do like I said, like a very dramatic effect on the crease with Grove. Kind of like that. And then kind of connect it like this. So just shading it in as so. And now I went in with the shade Andy, like that mauve shade we used initially as a transition. Put it like underneath. And then I'm gonna go in with the shade Psychedelic. And then I'm gonna use like a setting spray to intensify. I'm going in with this Fenty Beauty blending brush in 210. And I'm just blending everything together. Spray with my setting spray on this flat shader brush. Intensify that shadow. You could see Psychedelic is looking a lot more bright. So this is what we have going on. I'm gonna go ahead and remove the tape. And then we have that extended wing. This is a very dramatic look, but I just wanted to have a little bit of fun, you know. So I'm gonna now use the Rare Beauty Perfect Strokes mascara, and going to apply that mascara. But first I'm gonna curl my lashes. Right, so just using that. By the way, this Natasha Denona mirror from this palette is beautiful. It's huge. Now we're gonna go in with the same flat brush we used on the crease, and then I'm gonna use the shade Swing under the eye. Now I'm gonna go in with the shade Glitz on the inner corner of the eye. I actually just wet the brush to intensify that shadow. It looks a lot more in it, and I did the same on the other eye. I was gonna do lashes, but this Selena Gomez mascara from Rare Beauty. This Rare Beauty mascara is really volumizing, so I'm just gonna leave it like that, and the lashes were covering the whole look, and I don't want that. Okay, so now we're gonna go in with the Maybelline Master Prime. This is the Blur and Pore Minimizing Primer. It's just, this primer is very similar to the Matchbox primer. I can't remember the name, but it reminds me of that one. Just go ahead and prime the face. Now I'm gonna go in with my NARS Weightless Luminous foundation. Haven't used this foundation. Real Techniques Sponge. A little bit really goes a long way with this foundation. In with the Pat McGrath concealer. Just gonna Techniques sponge, and this like mini sponge for concealer, just wetting it with some setting spray. It's mauve. We're going in, as you can see, this is an all mauve look. So brush. Smoothing everything out. We're going all out today, so I'm gonna go ahead and bake under the eye. This Becca Set and Refresh powder. Just dipping that powder into dipping the sponge into the powder, and then just applying some under the eyes. A little bit there. Just gonna leave it there for a few seconds. So now I'm just gonna wipe this off. Wipe our baking situation here. The Charlotte Tilbury contour wand and start just use it here and here and here and here, oops, and here with the Real Technique sponge and blend everything out. All right, with my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and just go in with powder contour just to set it all with powder. All right, go in with this Milani Blush palette, and just gonna mix these two shades. Hold on, I almost forgot. I'm gonna add highlight, stick highlight in Starstruck, since it goes with our theme here. Ooh. Just go ahead and blend all of that out. Add a little bit here, a little bit here. Beauty's Kilowatt Highlighter in Fire Crystal. The cheek highlight brush to apply it. I'm gonna add a little bit of that on my Cupid's bow, but first I'm gonna wipe off the lip balm. Awesome. I already created this shade here, and I'm gonna apply that as my base. Almost like a lip liner, but just as a base. And use the Dose of Colors Stone lip liner, and I'm just gonna line my lips a little bit on the edge. And we're gonna top off this look with, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. This is my favorite, or one of my favorite lipsticks of all time for all year round, not just the fall. And I just, like, I ran out of it like years ago, and I never repurchased it because I found dupes, like I found Anastasia dupes or I found Huda Beauty dupes, but it's never like the real thing. And this is Dose of Colors Stone lipstick. Oh my gosh, I bought the set. It came with the lip liner, it came with the velvet lipstick, and it came with a gloss. I'm not using the velvet lipstick today, I'm using the matte lipstick, and you're just gonna see how beautiful this shade is, guys. I mean, let me just swatch it on my hand for you guys. Like, just on its own is this beautiful mauve color, and there are a lot of mauve shades, but it's never stone. So go and get stone. It goes great with every skin tone. As a makeup artist, I've tried it on clients with all kinds of skin tones, and it looks amazing on everybody. Gorgeous! It matches my sweater, doesn't it? With a little sponge real quick, and just I want to go in a little bit with my foundation powder, just to set the under eye a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna go in with my Mercier foundation powder, and I'm just going to apply a little bit of powder underneath the eyes, and I'm gonna use the same Fenty Beauty highlight brush because it just goes in so well under the eye. Just smoothing that. The foundation powder really smoothes everything out for me, as you can see. Oh, just makes it look so beautiful. I'll do that there. Do that, a little bit of that there. I'm gonna go in with Fenty Kilowatt Highlighter again in Fire Crystal, just to kind of add a little bit on the Cupid's bow, because it faded with when we applied the lipstick. So there you are. There you are. And this is the finished look, guys. Let me just finish it up with some setting spray. This Jeffree Star X Morphe setting spray. It smells literally like strawberries. I like to go in with my sponge to press on the setting spray so my face doesn't look wet or shiny, you know? And this is the finished look, guys. Oh my gosh, I really love how it turned out. Like, I know it looks dramatic. I know it does not look wearable, but it looks like pretty retro and fun. And I love the mauves in this palette. So first impressions of this palette, I absolutely love it. Like, I knew that okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I knew that I was gonna love it, but I wasn't sure if it would be different from other things I have, because I do love mauves. Again, I have the Huda Nude palette. I also have this Making Mauves palette from ColourPop that is has similar shades. I also have the Carly Bible palette, who has a couple of mauve shades. So I was just like, is it gonna be different? Is it worth $65? Guys, it is worth your whole damn money. Like, this is beautiful. The mirror is beautiful. Like, you could just travel with this. It feels sturdy. It's almost, I almost want to try it on my makeup clients as well. I just love the color selection. I love the the glitters. They're not glitters, but they're like the sparkly textures, because they're not too chunky. The mattes are very smooth to work with. I love the mauves, just the mauve selection. I love that it has I really love this row, guys. Like, I love that it has these berry tones. I love that it has these reds. Oh, the Modern Renaissance palette looks like the Modern Renaissance palette, doesn't it? I also was thinking, does it look like the Modern Renaissance palette? It's not the same though. Like, these are this is Natasha Denona. I mean, Anastasia's great, but this is Natasha Denona quality, guys. So it's creamy, it's beautiful. There are a few shades here, like Helio and Jude. I'm just gonna swatch these. I don't have these shades in my collection. These are really beautiful purpley shades, cool tone shades, really beautiful. Goes great with this lipstick, goes great with other berry tone lipsticks. Have fun. Like, the reason why I decided on this palette is because I saw all the looks that Natasha Denona created, and even other artists, other creators on Instagram have created with this palette. So I say go for it and have fun with it. I love it. All right, guys. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed my first impressions on the Natasha Denona Retro palette. Have fun with it, and please subscribe. Oh, one more thing. I'm having a 20% off fall makeup looks if you're in the DMV area, DC, Maryland, Virginia area. Email me at kpuramakeup@gmail.com. kpura, P as in Peter, IURA, makeup@gmail.com. Just putting it down below here. 20% off fall makeup looks for any event. It could be for a date night. I just did a makeup for a client who needed to shoot an advertisement, so it could be for that. It could be for you're just going on a date with your girlfriend, or a date with yourself, or just a date in general. It could be that you're going to a fall event, a pumpkin patch. I don't know. Just have fun, pamper yourself, and hit me up. All right, guys, I will see you on my next video.